Welcome back, Arcadians. Alex here on a video. How you all doing, guys? I'm opening an arcade museum. Can you believe it? I can't. I have to keep pinching myself. It's incredible. I cannot believe it. To have all these machines all in one place for you guys to come down and see and play is a dream come true. It really is. You know, over the years I've done revival and replay, taking my machines on the arcade circus, and thoroughly enjoyed actually chatting to you guys and the public about all these games, because they've all got a story to tell. But to have them all in one place in such a beautiful building, it really is. It's an old mill. And to be in partnership with two really honourable guys, Neil and Richard, is just, I can't wish for anything more. I'm just lost for words. I wake up every morning and I just have to pinch myself, because I'm just so excited about this and want you guys to get involved as well. And it all came about really through Neil pitching an idea on his channel for businesses to come forward, because Hebert, who owned the building, a lot of their workforce within the pandemic were able to work from home. So it freed up this space downstairs, and they wanted businesses to come forward with ideas to fill that space. And I thought an arcade would be great, because an arcade really complements what Neil's doing with his computer museum upstairs really well. You know, back in the day, we used to go down the arcade and then rush home to play the port on the Sinclair Spectrum or the BBC Micro, and later on the 16-bit consoles. You know, the two complement each other so well. They thought it was a great idea. So we joined we made a partnership, me, Neil and Richard, of creating this museum. And it's not going to be a stuffy museum, guys. It is going to be a place where you can hang out and play games, but also walk away from the museum and actually have learnt something about the games. Because a lot of these games were pioneers back in the day. So what I want to try and do is tell the story from black and white. Hopefully we'll get an Atari Pong in there, and we'll get a few Bronze Age games, black and white games, right the way through to Galaxian when it turned into colour. And then we'll go into the 80s classic games, and then we'll end up with 90s Jamma games, you know, Capcom brawlers, beat 'em ups, tower plan shooters on the Jamma cabs, and maybe Street Fighter, and we'll probably end there. But that tells the story, that tells the classic story really, before the arcade started to die out and move on to the consoles. A lot of the time when you go into an arcade, you can't see the side art, so I want to be able to show the side art, make the cab pop, so you can see it as soon as you walk in, it stands out, and then there'll be an information on each game telling you the story about each game, because every game's got a story to tell, whether it be Gunfight, the first game that had a microprocessor, or Astra Blaster that had copyright for the first time. They've all got a story to tell. Sky Skipper, huge story there. Sheriff, first game by Miyamoto. You know, and there's just so many more, you know, that I don't own that we're going to have in there. So most of my collection's going to be going in there, but also the community's helping us out. And I've got to say a huge thank you to a lot of my friends in UK VAC that are helping to loan cabs, and they've already donated some PCBs. OG Gamers donated some MVS games, some PCBs, so I'm really thankful for that. And anybody who wants to step forward and help out would be much appreciated. You know, we've probably got quite a few black and white games coming in, some really rare stuff that I haven't seen in an arcade for a very long time. But, you know, I'm not going to reveal too much now. I've been picking up a lot of games since my last video. I'm looking at one now. It's a really exciting game. And I'm going to do videos on each game as they come in. But with the museum, how far have we got of it so far? Well, we've been in there already, ripping out all the pipework. If you go over to Neil's channel, RMC The Cave, I'll put a link in the video below. You can see all the work, the progress we've been doing. He's been documenting everything. He's had a GoPro on me the whole time. But I'm going to take over now. So all the videos now for the arcade museum will be done on this channel. And every game that comes in, I'll be doing a video of. And then we'll be doing restoration videos, PCB videos, gameplay videos, and also we might do a crossover. Me and Neil might do like an arcade game that made it over to a BBC Micro or a Sinclair Spectrum or any of those old PCs, consoles. So they make good videos. So there's plenty of content to come. you know, but it does mean I'm going to have to make a name change for my channel, which is no big deal. You know, I've had this name for 9 years. I've been on YouTube, and it all started with me collecting Nintendo games, researching Nintendo games. But, you know, as the channel grows, I can't really use Nintendo in the name. I know Nintendo, well, I don't know if they'd be okay with it. I know they did watch my channel when I was doing the Skyskipper project, but as I grow, they might not like it. So I've got to change the name, but that's all good. So yeah, we've done a lot in there already. We've been painting the walls. My friend Paul Buller's been in there washing the walls. Thank you, Paul, for doing that. I've had my son in there painting the ceiling, painting it black. Thank you for that, Josh. And also, Richard's helped me taking the old pipe work out, and we've been putting in the new aircon, so that's all been going in there. Loads have been going on already, but there's still a lot to do. And we hope to open in October. That is the goal, around about October. We haven't got an actual date yet, but that is around about the month we're looking to aim for. So, you know, I want this to be a real community thing. I want UK VACers to get involved. Maybe this would be the UK VAC hub, you know, the headquarters, as well as it would be open to the public. And I want to introduce the public to the hobby and get them involved because, you know, it's such a great hobby. Also, I want to do, maybe get Arcade involved, do some high score events down there, get world champions down there, putting their high scores on machines. I want to get people from the industry to come and do talks. You know, world champions like Tony Temple. Come and talk about his world record on Missile Command, that whole story, because he's written a book about Missile Command, which is absolutely amazing. If we can get people like that in here, you know, for an hour of the day that you come down and visit, it just makes the day so much more enjoyable. So yeah, there's just so much to do, guys. And I really appreciate the support from the community, from you loaning cabs to us, you know, because it is a big space for me to fill with my collection. I wouldn't be able to afford to fill it all. So I really appreciate everyone that's helping to loan cabs. And they'll be well looked after. You know, I'll be manning all of the machines. So that would be absolutely great. So stay tuned on this channel, guys. All the videos going forward will be in the museum and me taking cabs to the museum. And we're going to do a little pick up in this video. I've already picked one cab up. Well, I've picked more than one cab up, but I'm going to show you this one I picked up. It's a really rare game in the UK. And we're going to go and visit my good friend Harry Bolt that I did a game room tour of. Go and check that out. I did a game room tour of this guy. He's a really young guy. I always find it strange that Harry's into all this old stuff because he's in his 20s. But it's absolutely great. I love it. He's got an amazing collection of electrical, mechanical games. So we're going to go and visit Harry now. Let's get on the road and go and see Harry Bolt and his amazing electrical mechanical collection.
Alex, my
dude,
welcome back.
Good to see you. Hey,
Right, come
it's
in.
been a while.
It has. It's been a good six years since our last video.
I haven't seen your collection for ages, dude.
Well, we're going to do a proper video later on, but here's a quick little...
We'll have a quick look, yeah. We're going to have to come back and do a proper video of this because Harry has been amassing a collection of EM games.
Yep.
It's a lovely Chicago coin shootout.
1976, I think.
1976,
Yes.
Wow.
So next time we're going to go through it.
Go
talk
through the
about
whole lot, yeah.
Behind everything like that. I can turn it on for a sec. So
Yeah, turn it on for a sec. So this company was bought out by Stern eventually, which is quite interesting. But look at this, look at the depth. So it's got a half mirror in there, and the game play, or the board rather, displays down there. So you're actually looking at a half mirror through there, which which is quite funny. Stick your head in down the bottom, Harry. Go on, just for the laugh. Look what Harry's going to do.
I don't want to do this, but I'm being made to. You come into my home, tell me to stick my head in things.
You sent me a picture of this earlier on. I thought, well, I've got to make him do this.
Have a look.
Look at that. So there's the playing field. And you've got the landscape.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to do my fingers first.
Okay, look, so look, he's going to stick his fingers in there,
Giggity.
down the bottom, and they come out up top. Now stick your head in there. Sorry, I'm making you do this on my visit.
Stick my head in it. Right, okay.
There he is. There he is, upside down in the game. Can I shoot him? He's a target. That's awesome. Right, you can come out now.
Thank you so much.
I don't want you getting an electric shock.
Yeah, I should have done it while it's on, actually.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Right.
I love that you're collecting this. I mean, this must be the biggest EM collection in the UK, surely.
Oh no, there's some guys.
Is there?
Really, like the Lindsay Swan in Isle of Wight, where I'm going to send
Right.
these to. He's got an amazing collection.
So we've got our twin pirate gun. I'm not going to go into too much detail
Yeah.
because we are going to come back and film this. We've got a Discitron here, which we are going to get for the museum, hopefully. And a beautiful haunted house. This you found in the UK, right?
Yeah, some guy did a really great job of restoring it and did digital sound to it,
Right. Oh, that's...
as you can see. So we're going to go through it next time.
Yeah.
About how it works, the behind, you can see, you know, everything. Come on, Harry, you're on camera.
I love it, Harry. It looks so cool.
So, as I said last time, this is actually a real World War II gun stock that they gave to the game companies because they didn't have any use for them.
All right.
So this is just the stock, nothing else. The stock is a
So,
real
well,
carbine.
Second World War gun.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Amazing.
So-
And then there's a Burger Time over there that...
So yeah, you're taking the Burger Time and you're taking the Ghosts and Goblins.
yeah, which we're going to come back for Burger Time.
Yeah, this is
we
just
don't have
on a
enough
paint
room.
job for this.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Got some casts on.
Yes. It's such an iconic cabinet, isn't it? Look at that artwork. Love it. Love
Right,
it.
so Alex is going to do a bit of soldering for me. I've just got this 1980 Gottlieb, the Amazing Spider-Man. Needs a new bridge
Yeah,
rectifier.
I'm going to solder that, and then we've got to solder this gun
Yeah, maybe if you
to the board as well.
Yeah.
But what we're actually coming for is...
Well, don't forget.
Oh yeah, well, you want to show me this, don't you? Which
If
is
you want,
Golf Trophy, which is
is-
basically an Italian version of ice cold beer.
It is literally a clone.
Exactly the same cone, and the holes for the balls are exactly the same place.
No, they're actually. This is flipped. So ice
Flipped.
cold beer is if you took this playful and took it round.
Right, okay.
I don't know why they went to that trouble. If they're going to rip it off, might as well just do it. Like,
Yeah,
let's turn it around.
it's a great game to have in arcade for parties, isn't
Oh,
it?
100%.
People love it, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And you've got a nice, really early Dixieland pinball.
1968 AM with
Yeah.
the flyers here.
It's got the original flyers up there on the wall. You've got a Midway Hydro Thunder,
Yeah, I love that.
which I think was ported to the N64. I never played
and
it.
Dreamcast and PC, everything basically.
Right.
It has
And
great
this is
recoil on
what we are taking.
Yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins. This is coming to the museum. I've never seen one of these in the UK. I've never seen one.
We have a quick look at it.
Yeah,
Like-
look at the artwork. We'll get a better look at it when it's in the museum, but that is amazing, mate. It's got the Taito mark.
Oh,
here.
this is the original. Everything. This
Yeah.
is all dedicated.
So Harry's going to give us a quick playthrough.
So
How
it took
good are
me-
you at this, Harry?
I'm gonna say I'm pretty good. There are ways you can learn the game, like on Switch with the rewind
Yeah.
feature, which is really cool.
Is that what you've been doing then?
Actually, no. I've decided that I wanted to learn the game begrudgingly, slowly but surely. And it's taken me about, I'd say, a year and a half at least to get to level 4.
Right,
It's so
not better than
hard.
Not better than me. I've just picked up an original board actually.
Ghosts and Goblins?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. How much is that set then?
I think it was, well, it came with a cabinet, so
Oh, okay. I should be concentrating.
they're quite expensive, aren't they, the boards?
The boards are a joke.
Yeah.
They go for like £400 or £500
Right.
now. So take care of this.
Yeah.
I have a lot of new machines coming. I have a Sega Grid coming. I have 2 other EMs machines coming. I've got Gangbusters and Ambush. I've got, what else have I got coming? I have my second Half-Life 2, which we need to go in the garage and see.
Right, you've got that here?
Yeah, well, we can do that with the next video, maybe.
Okay.
I've got a lot of new machines coming, so I don't mind you taking this, and I'm happy to help, because what you're doing is amazing. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for you to come along for a big launch party.
Yes, sounds good. Let me know if you need a jazz trio.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
He has to say yes while he's on
This is
camera.
the bit where it gets really hard for me, and it looks like you're struggling too.
Well, so I'm not concentrating, I'm talking. I am way better than this,
excuse.
honestly. God damn it, alright.
Go on. It's knowing when to jump and when to fire. Language, right. Timothy.
Oh yeah, sorry. There's kids watching. I should say shoot. Ah, shoot. Okay, this one needs to go. I can't do the boss. There we go. There you go. So that's first
Excellent.
level.
Well done, dude.
That's level 1. That's supposed to be the easy one.
We're going to get this in the van now. How are you going to give us a hand?
Do I have to?
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I guess so. Good thing I put casters on. Here we go. Ghosts and Goblins. Okay. Nice. Very smooth. That was very smooth. Thanks to the ramps. That was super smooth. I think so. They're down its back. Do you want me to continue filming? Yeah. Okay.
Watch the master.
Okay.
Wait. Wait.
Okay. Very nice. I like that smoothness.
Before, didn't you? You used to got these on.
You should be an Egyptian.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I didn't do it.
No, you don't. And after I died, I was reincarnated again as a druid. I moved up to Stonehenge in my previous life. So then after that, when I died,
you're going to come back as a dog.
Harry, what can I say? Dude, thank you so much for loaning us this cab. It's awesome. Don't see many of those in the UK. In fact, that's probably the only one. So I can't wait to play that. I'll do another video on that when we take it over to the museum. We'll have a look at the camera. We'll do a little gameplay, see what Neil and Richard think of it. So there's plenty more content on that game to come. And Harry's offered to loan us 3 other games as well. So thank you so much, Harry. I really appreciate it. And all the other UK backers. I can't stress this enough. Thank you so much for your support and helping and loaning us these machines, because without you guys, this wouldn't happen really. Well, it would, but you know, with your help, it means so much more because I want you to get involved. It's all about you guys getting involved and getting the public involved as well in the hobby. That's what it's all about. So I really appreciate that. In the meantime, get yourself over to Neil's channel, RMC. I've done a couple of videos with Neil already. Check out his awesome computer museum upstairs. Book yourself a slot there to go and see that in the meantime. And then if you do book a slot, you could probably get a sneak preview of the museum and the work that I'm doing in there from now until October, because that's when we plan to open. We have got a name for the arcade museum, but we haven't announced it yet because there's a few more things we need to iron out, like graphics, logos and that kind of thing. But it's all coming, guys. So much content to come, it's unbelievable. Anyway, until the next time, I'll see you on the next one.